Welcome back to Fonvo Fridays. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing, and all that good stuff. All right, so we're gonna get straight to it this week. A black man invented potato chips in 1853. A black man invented potato chips in 1853. Did you guys know that? So, a black man named George Crumb invented potato chips in 1853. Lena Baker, who was a maid and was executed for murder by the state of Georgia in 1945 for killing her employer. She killed her employer for raping her, okay? The trial lasted only 1 day. Trial lasted 1 day. She was later pardoned 60 years later. 60 years later. 60 years later, she was pardoned after her death. Now you tell me, what sense does that make? 60 years later. So you're telling me in 1945, if you're talking about 60 years later, that means she was pardoned when? In 2005. Because that's 60 years later. So you're telling me it already hit the 2000 and then the early 2000s and she was pardoned 60 years after that. Crazy. For somebody that raped her and then she killed this individual. Crazy. But that's what happened back in the days to us. Just saying. Just saying. And I plead the fifth. Let's talk about these Epstein files. Woo! A lot of things happened this week on these Epstein files. A lot of things happened on these Epstein files this week. They don't put on a list of more than 300 people that was on the Epstein file. And of course, guess the race they're going to come after. Of course, they don't come after all the black people, Whoopi Goldberg, Jay-Z, you know, some other people that are on that list, right? Even saw P. Diddy on that list. I don't know. And they want to create all these photos, these AI-ass photos of our folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. I think that when things happen in the United States that they want to bring our race into it all the time. When probably our race was just there, using the sentiments of these people to get somewhere or to someone connecting them with someone in a good way to promote businesses or to help them get a business going. Not in any way in the Epstein clan or the Epstein mob or whatever they were doing on the island or anything of that nature. I think it was all business only when it came to our culture. And I think that if our culture was intended or in that stuff 100%, disgusting. Disgusting. I don't know. I was only a child when all those things were happening, so I don't know. But let us move on. I say, let it go and remain on your path. I think that it's important if you have manifested something or you have something going on in your life, that you remain on that straight and narrow path. Don't let anybody else literally come between you and what you're trying to do in your life. Like, I have a partner, right? My partner, he's amazing and he has his things going on in his life, right? I don't want to stop him from what he has going on in his life and what he's producing for him to be better. And I don't want him to do the same thing, vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to stop somebody and I don't want somebody to stop their lives because of somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, your life is your life and you have to continuously producing what you want to happen in your life, right? And which is manifestation. And I continuously talk about that on my channel, like manifestation. Don't let somebody else stop what you're doing. If you know you're on a roll and you know that you're going to make it someday, keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop it. Okay? Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Do not stop. Please do not stop. Okay? Keep on your straight and narrow path as God intended you to be. Okay? Not everybody is your friend. And my grandmother used to tell me this 100%. Not everybody is your friend. She told me the only friend that you got upstairs is the man upstairs. Not everybody is in faith. Got that 100%. But my grandmother used to tell me this. The only friend you got is the man upstairs. And that's the only friend that I got is the man upstairs. Because let me tell you, your closest friend is your enemy. And most of the times, they want you to fail. They don't want you to be the person they intended you to be. They're not going to be your biggest supporter when you make it because they're going to be mad at you for what you have done and how far you have made it. And that's the biggest deal. If someone can have your back when you made it, you don't know what you're going to do for them. Maybe you'll bring them up with you. Maybe you'll come up and say, you know what? Ride this train with me as long as I can, and I got you. You on my side, I got you. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are not like that these days. Once you made it, some people leave those folks and move the fuck on. And I can't. There's nothing that I can say about it. Okay? Stop faking it and letting it be. So, if that train has left the station, that's it. Let it go. Let it. You know what I'm trying to say? Just saying. I ain't trying to copyright on here. All right? There are multiple seasons of your life. People come in your life for seasons. There are seasons in which you don't even understand that your life is going to go through. And people come in your life for those seasons for a reason. And what they say in my culture, Jesus is the reason. What? For the season, yeah. Okay? But I'm telling you, people come in your life for reasons that you wouldn't even think of, that you couldn't even fathom of. Because it's there to teach you a lesson. It's there to build you up. They're there to break you down. They're there to keep you plateaued, or they're there to make you better. You know what I'm saying? Like, people come in your life for reasons. They're either there to stay or they're there to go. Most people are not made to stay in your life forever. You'll make them your associates. You'll make them your best friends. You'll make them your actual friends. You'll know who your party friends is. You'll know who your travel friends is. You know your friends that you could call and talk to at any time of the day or the hour. But let me tell you something. There is only people in your life for seasons. And don't let it be more than that. You don't need to struggle for someone to be your friend. Let it be what it is and move on from that, okay? Don't hold on to something that's dragging you back because you're not a trailer on somebody's hitch. Got me? The month of February. Why is rent the same price as I pay for a month that's 31 days? I'm not understanding. So where's my change? Where's my quarters? Where's my dollars? Where's my $10 bills? Where's my $5 bills? Where my $2 bills for good luck? Where's my $1 bills? Why is the rent the same as, why is the rent the same price as a month of 31 days?
I found some web results.
Oh!
You can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
Siri, I don't need your help.
I don't have an answer for that.
I know you don't. Thank you. All right, Siri. Shh. See, she talking about she got an answer for it, but ain't no real answer for that. Tell me why we're paying a full month's rent for there's only 28 days. Prorate my rent, prorate my mortgage, prorate my lease on my vehicle, or prorate my actual car payment on my vehicle. Why don't y'all prorate my damn credit card bills and my normal bills? How about y'all prorate that? I'm just saying. How come there's no thing for the month of February? That is the shortest month of the year. And by the way, guess what? This month, we have 4 weekends. We actually have 4 weeks this year. We haven't had that in a very long time. So that means it's going to be a good year. I'm just telling you, hey, it's going to be a good year for us Pisces. All right, let's move on. So today I definitely went through, somebody walked through the crosswalk. I understand that the crosswalk is for people, for pedestrians to walk across. You can take your time, you can move fast, you can run, you can stop, you can skip, whatever you choose to do. I just feel like a crosswalk is to let us drivers know that someone is there to cross. It doesn't mean that you lollygag and you take your time and walk like you're freaking 130 years old and you take your time to walk across there. Get across the crosswalk so people can get on about their day. And if you don't like it, you just don't like it. I apologize. When I walk across a crosswalk, guess what I do? I either walk fast, or I kind of trot across, or I kind of run. Because I know that there's vehicles that's trying to get somewhere. I get that the crosswalk is for legal purposes. It's for people to walk. I get it, 100%. But that doesn't mean just take your time and walk across the crosswalk. You have no children with you. You don't have any grandparents or any elderly individuals with you for you to take your time to walk across there. You just walking and chit-chatting on the phone. Get across the goddamn crosswalk. I got things to do. People to see and places to be. Get across that dang crosswalk. I don't understand why y'all take y'all time to get across that dang crosswalk. Walk across it. I know it's a law. I know it's illegal for us to be sitting, and I know folks pull up in there and you got to walk around them or walk behind them 100%. But come on now, just get across the crosswalk. Appreciate you. Now, lastly, today, what I experienced with my partner, this lady named Ms. Dunn. Got to the VA and she looked at me and she said, wow, you and your partner are very handsome. She goes, something about y'all gave me goosebumps. And y'all gonna be together. Like, it just gave me the thing of, she's like, y'all are so beautiful. Keep doing what you guys are doing and don't let nobody ruin you guys. And I want to say the same thing to you guys. No matter if you're an interracial couple, whether you're the same racial couple or whatever it is, don't let anybody ruin what you got. If you know it's not working, move on. If you know that it's working, don't let people just come in and just terrorize you and build you down, or friends tell you, oh, you're not good enough for each other, or friends telling you that, oh, you know, maybe he could do better or you could do better or whatever the case may be. You guys know what you like. Let it be that. Don't let somebody tell you about what you like or what you love. And that's what I'm going to say. She told us, Miss Dunn said, at the Los Angeles VA downtown, she said, don't go knocking on nobody's door. Don't go knocking on nobody's door if you don't want nobody knocking on your door. Don't go knocking on somebody's door if you don't want nobody knocking on your door. Okay? Don't be up in somebody's business if you ain't got no business in their business. Okay? Mind the business that pays you. And I said it already. Don't go knocking on somebody's door if you don't want somebody to knock on your door. Okay? But appreciate you guys. That's Fumble Talks for today. You guys have a great weekend. I want you guys to go like, share, and comment. And make sure folks understand who I am. Appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. Peace.